Hey everyone, DFA here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're actually taking a look in World of Warships Legends at the Wonder Tann, the first ship you will be getting for free if you start playing Legends on mobile. It's at the end of the first week of rewards. After 7 days you just get this ship for free just by logging in. That's it, that's all you have to do. And to be fair, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of the first German battle cruiser, and yeah, but it's a bit surprising to me that they're giving such a ship away for free, because yeah, it's not exactly beginner friendly. If you just look at it, obviously, so we're running the aiming systems mod 1, and I'll show you the commander build later on. Essentially the firing range at 14.6, that is with the commander, it's not ideal. You will have to get a little bit too close for comfort. The maneuverability is excellent, it goes at 27 knots with the build here, this goes down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's a battle cruiser, so if you look at it, there is a lot of blue there, and pretty much everything that's going to be firing at you is going to overmatch it. Yeah, there's not a lot to protect you, to be honest. So if you compare that with the Courbet, which is another one that you can get for free early on in the game, yeah, this thing looks like it's coming out of Warhammer, to be completely honest. But yeah, just look at the difference in terms of protection. Yeah, that's quite a big difference, to be honest. Yeah, so this thing is a lot more survivable, but yeah, you cannot have everything. In terms of mobility, this is kind of more of what you should expect from tier 3 battleships, 20 knots, yeah. So the Wonder Tann is actually pretty agile, and yeah. I'm using Azure Lane Prince Heinrich on it with the full reload build with Hoshino and Direvel. Essentially, you want to maximize the amount of range, traverse, damage, and then dispersion, and then master mechanic, because yeah, this is a battle cruiser, it does not get unlimited damage control kit, so you kind of have to use master mechanic as well on this, and then fight fire with fire. So yeah, if you wanted to do the same with free to play, you would simply be using Von Ripper, and you would be just fine as well on this one. Let's take a look at it. And here we have it in action, the Wonder Tann. Yeah, the first thing you're going to notice with this, it does not have any AA. So as soon as you see a CV on the enemy team, even if it's a tier 3 CV, I guarantee you have had games where as soon as you get isolated and they focus you, they can do whatever they want with you. You simply do not have the AA to counter them or to shoot down any planes. I've had multiple games where I was soloed by enemy CVs, and I could not shoot down a single plane. So as soon as you see an enemy plane, you you jump towards the rest of your team. If you get isolated with that thing and there's a CV, it's game over for you. The other element is, yeah, you see it's pretty fast. It's much faster than the other ships, but there are two things. I mean, it's a battle cruiser, so it trades armor for speed, you know that. The guns are also of a smaller caliber than the competition, so typically you want to be prioritizing firing at similar ships as you. For example, that Ishizuchi. I know it's not very well protected, and I can reliably deal damage to it. So yeah, the same thing goes for, I think there was a Bellerophon somewhere on the enemy team. That's kind of a similar situation there. So you kind of have to know the targets that you're up against, because yeah, if you try to deal damage to Russian battleships with that thing, you will still be there tomorrow trying to take them down, to be completely honest. So yeah, that's another good target for us, Bellerophon. So, and you see that I'm kind of always second line, always moving, using my mobility with that thing, because yeah, you absolutely do not want to get focused. And yeah, if you look at it, it does have a certain issue as well. It's kind of the middle turrets. You have to be almost full broadside to be using them. almost. So yeah, you really have to to be going left and right with that thing. So just expose yourself, fire that turret, and then go back to angling, because you will get punished quite hard if you do not angle properly with that thing. So that's kind of it's a bit misleading, because typically the German battle cruisers, they like to be up close and personal, and they are really good at that, but not this one. Not this one. Do not be fooled into thinking that this is a secondary ship. It doesn't really have any secondaries. Yeah, taking something down with your secondaries is not going to happen, to be complete. So there is no incentive for you to get close. Absolutely none. So what you do instead, you stay at the back, you use your mobility to find different positions, and ideally to find flanking positions, like to take down ships that are not paying attention to you. And so yeah, you try to stay at range, because yeah, it's tier 3, so come on, you will have, I mean, you will be meeting inexperienced players, and typically they will tend to move forward and get involved where they probably should not be involved. I mean, yeah. It's fair enough. It's pretty much a learning tier for everyone, so that's kind of what you want to do with that thing. You want to take advantage of that. So here is another good example of another target that we can actually murder, another von der Tann. And yeah, typically we do get a few good hits on this one. So it looks like it's going to be a very comfortable win. We've moved quite well across the battlefield. We're kind of waiting to see how the situation develops, and yeah, we've preserved our hit points. We haven't taken any inconsiderate risks. I mean, never engage in a 1 versus 1 against another battleship with that thing. It will not end up well for you, but at this stage of the game we can actually start doing it. These guys have completely forgotten about me. I was hiding behind that island, and so yeah, I'm going to remind them. Now I'm going to use my speed and to get a little bit closer to the action. Obviously, broadside battleships, you can still be doing damage with your AP. And yeah, we haven't been using our damage control kits. Yes, you see that you only get 3 of them, so be careful with those. Do not use them on single fires. Use your repair kits instead sometimes. I mean, it's up to you to decide what you have or not. Yeah, there you go. That's the Courbet. That is the ship we were actually looking at port. And yeah, it's obviously much slower than us, but yeah, it is going to annihilate us if we get a little bit too close and it gets a broadside on us. Luckily, he's not able to do that. It's totally ignoring us. He has other targets, which is fine. That's why we're staying second line. And yeah, we're going to be dealing a little bit of damage to him. But you see, as soon as you go up against a proper battleship, yeah, your guns are really not that great. So I would say positioning and target selection are the essential things with the von der Tann. And again, that's why I'm saying it's a little bit counterintuitive, because yeah, it's not something that it's not, I would say, a super safe ship to play when you're starting that game. Now, I've been playing it for a few months now, so I kind of beginning to know what I'm doing. I'm kind of starting to understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so I feel a lot better now, but at the beginning of the game, I actually put this one aside because I didn't really enjoy it. Now I'm happy with it. The speed is actually kind of nice, and once you have a good commander on it, that's where it really starts to shine. And that's when you can take aggressive actions. So yeah, you saw me here take a salvo from the other von der Tann, and you saw the damage it dealt to me. So yeah, it's really something that you really want to choose your engagements wisely with that thing. But in that case, it's a 6 versus 4. The Courbet is almost gone. It's totally not looking at us. We do have an island that we can put between the two of us should we desire to do so. But yeah. Shall I fire on this one? Yeah, it's probably going to get deleted before I can get a good hit. And you see the enemy CV is having fun with me. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it, apart from using my maneuverability to get away from its torpedo bombers and using the landscape as well. So yeah. So the von der Tann. Is it a good ship? Yeah, it's pretty okay once you know what you're doing, and once you have a good commander, you know how to make use of the mobility. Is it a good learning platform? I don't think so. So yeah, don't be discouraged because that thing will be fun at some point. But at the beginning, when you're starting Legends, yeah, this is probably not the best gift, if I'm completely honest. But nevertheless, it's a good test. Once you start doing well, consistently well with it, it means that you're ready to move up, essentially. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna watch until that Orion goes down. It shouldn't take too long. He's running away from us. He's on fire. There are 5 ships focusing him and the CV. So yeah, pretty much the end of the battle there. So we did actually quite well. Managed to get almost 70k. And yeah, let's see what we can actually do to these guys. The HE is not doing too much, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't be discouraged when you start picking up that thing. Legends can be a little bit brutal when you start. When you leave, I would say tier 1 and 2, which are pretty much the AI tier. And yeah, you get against tier 3, where you can actually find sometimes players trying to do their weekly missions, etc. with really high level commanders, as I was actually doing there. I play that ship once or twice per week just to get my missions. So yeah, don't get discouraged, stick at it and you will get better. And it's a commander that you can train for the German line, which everybody told you to start with the Americans, but we all know which ship you are going to grind first. So we'll talk about the Bismarck a little bit later, but for the moment, enjoy the Von der Tann. That was it, end of the review. Stay safe, take care. That was DFA signing out. Bye bye.